Ripple is going to replace Swift. We hear this question every day. Let's look at the information about Swift moving to blockchain. This has been going on for several years. Will you be able to see XRP, RLUSD, or any other assets on the XRP ledger move across the Swift system? Take a closer look. Ripple is on the left and Swift on the right. Swift's GPI is the new Swift system. Some payments are made within 24 hours, while others can take up to a week if the payment is super cross-border. RippleNet and Swift GPI are the two most popular networks for cross-border payments. Swift GPI was founded in 1973, while RippleNet is founded in 2012. Here are the countries they were born in: San Francisco in California Bay Area, and here is La Jope. It's not a very good word, but that does sound like a lovely town in Belgium. In fact, I have been to Belgium. Okay, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO, then I won't even try to do it. Employees. Swift has 2,000 employees or more. Ripple employs several hundred people. These are obviously older numbers, 150. Ripple is a word. Swifty 100 for financial institutions and banks using Swift GPI. These are the banks that use Swift GPI for settlement. Here are some banks that use XRP. Also, you have some more things here. You have RippleNet and global payments. Innovation, if that's what you want to call it. Instant payments, yes. Instant settlement, no. Yes and no to liquidity sourcing. Right. This should have included more details about FX rates. We are aware, how much can you and I save on FX rates because we have already done our research. The market for FX is between $6 and $7 trillion. We'll use $7.5 trillion for simplicity. $7.5 billion is the average payment. This is 7.5 million payments a day. You'll be charged anywhere between 1% and 4% if you use FX or Swift. This can amount to $150 billion per day. You can use XRP to make the same number of transactions for pennies. It will help people save trillions. We've done this all along, hating life, right? The data, of course, is bidirectional. And here's the unit that is unidirectional. If you use the Swift system to send money, it's hard to find that money. Brad Garlinghouse is shown in this clip going after Swift. I thought, this is great. Brad Garlinghouse is peppy. The hair color is the same but the texture has not changed. Still looking good. Here, take a look. What we are doing on a daily basis, I believe, is taking Swift over. We've signed up well over 100 banks. Ripple is now being used by some of the biggest Swift-enabled banks around the globe. Just last week we witnessed a remittance firm using Ripple technology. The price of each transaction was reduced from $20 to $2. Overnight, they experienced an increase of 800% in their usage. Swift can't support this type of dynamic, but we are able to address it. Overnight, you saw an 800% increase in usage and popularity. From paying $20 per transaction to only paying $2, you saved 90%. You know what I mean? There aren't too many. Eclipse and Brad Garlinghouse are basically saying this is exactly what we're going to do. Swift is under our control. That was awesome, dude. Hope you enjoyed it too. Smoke Dog has released this. Swift will use ISO-compliant cryptocurrencies like XRP when it enables digital assets functionality on its network in this year. These documents are proof. Swift is the only company that will ever use digital assets for real-world transactions, real money, real currencies, trillions per day. Swift is the second. Swift will be creating its own digital assets instead of competing against services such as Ripple or XRP. They are meant to be complementary. Please excuse me. It's interesting to note that you can't create something overnight. It needs to be thoroughly tested, particularly if the system is going to have a major role. The obvious advantage of using XRP is that it's a decentralized currency, a wiser decision. You'll also find XLM, HBR and Algorand in this category. Keep that in mind. 3. ISO 200 compliant cryptos are more likely to be integrated into central payment systems. This confirms their unique value proposition. Don't just take my word. You can see it yourself. Here's a document. In order to get there, plan to set up. We are planning a series of targeted pilots in the community for 2025. This will allow us first of all to move from the sandbox to the real world. You can also find some additional information. APIs form part of a technology suite that is more widely available and deployable, allowing for more rapid change to the customer proposition. Granner stated that Swift is considering generating digital assets or cryptocurrency. Granner said that this is in contrast to other cross-border payment services such as Ripple, who uses digital currency for its digital assets. Swift does not intend to ignore cryptocurrency when it comes its GPI service. We're saying we can support them, we can help them, but don't wish to see you compete with us in this space. Swift does not want to be in competition with cryptos, correct? They're going for the most popular and highest regulated coin, which is I think XRP. Please let me know what you're seeing in the comments. This information will help you. Would love to understand this better. If you've not hit like, please do so. This really helps the channel and we're growing fast to 100,000 subscribers. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to learn more about Ripple, XRP or cryptocurrency. Enhance compliance. ISO 20022 compliance can improve cryptocurrency's ability to meet regulations. ISO 20022 certified cryptocurrencies are more likely to be integrated into central payment systems. All of this is right there in our face. Swift Dog has more to say. Swift is poised to upgrade its blockchain in November 2025. ISO was to have been implemented in November 2025. All of the larger banks will be moving to ISO this year, and there'll probably be a period where smaller banks move. Swift will implement these changes on its network by November 22, 2025. My dad's birthday is November 22nd. Happy birthday, Dad. Coming up, big guy. In the past 4 years or so, new features related to tokens and digital assets were introduced in Category 5 of securities messages. The securities firms continue to test and invest in the technologies behind tokenized assets. New data types, new kinds of information for place of settlement. The DTI, also known as Digital Token Identifier, is used for new automated smart contracts pricing systems. Oracles are an important component. It's like Chainlink across. Oracles use information from outside sources for smart contracts, and a blockchain wallet is a replacement to traditional cash accounts. The CBDC will remain in the CBDC at a wallet or blockchain ID. The new network charge is required for a successful transaction on the blockchain. Just talking about gasoline. Okay, here are some more connections. Guys, these are old connections. Keep this in mind. Earthport. Visa is also included in the connections. Swift, Ripple, Earthport, MasterCard, Visa. The bid war was fought on several companies who were already involved in Ripple. Here's just one. This is of course referring to the Earthport purchase. Visa knows how vital it is for their business. Earthport in London accepts payment from more than 60 different countries. This makes it the world's largest network of international bank transfers. Ripple is used for recording the transfer of money through Earthport Distributed Ledger Gateway. Pre-funded gateway accounts can be used to provide instant liquidity at the best rate of exchange. Already connected. Here is the thing, and I know that this will be at the end. Want to show you this before I go there. According to a researcher, Ripple has been actively integrated into Swift. Swift has 11,500 banks according to me. Multiple companies exist. There are several ways to access the Swift system. You're seeing Ripple integration at some points. This is real. Will Swift confirm that this is true? It's a different story.